New Zealand is one of those rare destinations that genuinely lives up to every expectation. Stretched across two main islands in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, this country offers an extraordinary mix of dramatic landscapes, rich indigenous culture, and some of the most welcoming people you will ever encounter on your travels. Whether you are drawn by the towering peaks of the Southern Alps, the geothermal wonders of Rotorua, or the golden beaches of the Coromandel Peninsula, understanding a few key things before you arrive will make your entire experience significantly smoother and far more rewarding. Most international travelers arrive through Auckland Airport or Christchurch International Airport, with flights connecting from Australia, Asia, North America, and Europe. Once you land, getting around the country requires some planning. New Zealand does not have an extensive rail network, so renting a car or camper van is by far the most popular and practical option for exploring beyond the major cities. Driving is on the left side of the road, which can take some adjustment if you're coming from North America or continental Europe. Roads through rural and mountainous areas can be narrow and winding, so always allow more travel time than your map application suggests. Domestic flights between the North Island and South Island are also widely available and relatively affordable, with Air New Zealand being the primary carrier connecting cities like Wellington, Queenstown, and Dunedin. Citizens from many countries, including the United States, the United Kingdom, and most European nations, can visit New Zealand visa-free for up to 90 days under the Visitor Visa Waiver Program. However, starting from 2024, travelers from these countries are required to obtain an NZT, which stands for New Zealand Electronic Travel Authority, before boarding their flight. This is a straightforward online application that costs around 23 New Zealand dollars and is typically approved within 72 hours. The local currency is the New Zealand dollar, and while credit cards are widely accepted in cities and tourist areas, carrying some cash is advisable when venturing into smaller towns or remote regions. New Zealand is not a budget destination. Accommodation, dining, and activities can add up quickly, so setting a realistic daily budget of at least 150 New Zealand dollars per person is a sensible starting point for mid-range travel. One of the most meaningful aspects of traveling in New Zealand is engaging with Maori culture, the indigenous culture of the land. The Maori people have a profound connection to the land, the sea, and their ancestors, and this is reflected in everything from place names to traditional ceremonies. When visiting a Maori, which is a sacred Maori meeting ground, always follow the protocols of your host. Participating in a puhiri, the traditional welcome ceremony, is a deeply moving experience that deserves your full respect and attention. Learning even a few basic words in Te Reo Maori, the Maori language such as kia ora, for hello, and thank you, goes a long way in showing genuine appreciation for the culture. New Zealand's national identity is deeply intertwined with Maori heritage, and approaching this with curiosity and humility will enrich your journey in ways that no scenic viewpoint ever could. New Zealand's natural environment is breathtaking, but it also demands respect and preparation. The weather can change with startling speed, particularly in alpine and coastal areas. Always check forecasts before heading out on any hike, and register your intentions with the Department of Conservation if you are venturing into backcountry terrain. The country takes biosecurity extremely seriously, and travelers must declare all food, plant material, and outdoor equipment at customs. Failing to do so can result in significant fines. This is not bureaucratic inconvenience, but a genuine effort to protect an ecosystem found nowhere else on Earth. New Zealand is home to species that evolved in isolation for millions of years, and the introduction of foreign pests or diseases poses a real threat to that biodiversity. Traveling responsibly here means staying on marked trails, disposing of waste properly, and leaving every landscape exactly as you found it. The reward for doing so is access to one of the most pristine and awe-inspiring natural environments on the planet.